So we are making recording also today for the people who join late or will be registering it. Because we will be allowing one more week for the people to join in. And afterwards we'll be closing it. Okay. So let's all hold our hands together. Keep them like this, parallel to the ground, not like this, not like this. Hold them together, close to your heart, close to your Hridaya Sthanam. It is not heart, okay? It's here. And keep them parallel to the ground, not like this. Some of you have attended my class previously. Probably they know it very well. So it may be repetition for them, some of the things, but please bear with me, okay? I feel it is credit for me when somebody is joining after that again, okay? So they probably thought that they can learn something. There is a great quote I wanted to give you before I go for this class, because I felt today that I should tell you about that quote, which says, so that our distance will be okay. Here it is. This is not related to Vishwasana, but this is a quote appropriate for me to give you all. Okay. Learning is finding out what you already know. Doing is demonstrating that you know it. Teaching is reminding others that they know just as well as you. Teaching is reminding others that they know just as well as you know. So we are all learners, doers, and teachers. Okay? You understand it? This is one of the quote which I collected this when I was doing my college. So I felt today to quote this one. Here, nobody is teacher, nobody is a learner. We are all sitting in a satsang. I told you this is a satsang. Sat, sang. Sang means group. Sat means good people. We are all good people. By nature, by birth, everybody is good, right? So we are all good people and we are all sitting together and learning something. So you already have a lot of knowledge with you from different fields. I know a little bit of it from this one, from our gurus, and I'm trying to share with you just to make a cross check that you know about this already. You are basically trying to take out that knowledge in you which you already have it, but it's somewhere in the corner. It's like somebody comes to your house and asks you, hey, can you bring that Bhagavad Gita book? I don't know, I have a Bhagavad Gita book at my home, but then he'll say it is there, just go and search and you will find it in your corner somewhere. Yeah, it is there in our house, but you never knew it. It's basically trying to recollect what we already have it with us. Okay, so please keep your hands folded here and then let's do the prayer. Om. Repeat. Om. Om. Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Once again. Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Nam Next line. O Namah Parama Rishibhyo Namah Parama Rishibhyaha. Om Namah Parama Rishibhyo Namah Parama Rishibhyaha. Om Namah Parama Rishibhyo Namah Parama Rishibhyaha. Right. Om Namah Parama Rishibhyo Namah Parama Rishibhyaha. Once again. Om Namah Parama Rishibhyo Namah Parama Rishibhyaha. Om. What is the next shloka? Right. Jnanananda Mayam Devam Jnanananda Mayam Devam Jnanananda Mayam Devam Nirmalaha Sphatika Nirmala Sphatika Akritim Nirmala Sphatika Kritim Nirmala Sphatika Kritim Nirmala Sphatika Kritim. The way we do it, when I am telling you one by one words, you repeat only once. When I give the whole quartet, that one quartet, we'll explain you later. You would repeat twice. Okay? Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Hayagrivam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Let us read this same shloka with two quartets together. Okay. So you all have the papers with you, and those who are online, you have your sheet with you, the digital copy. So please follow. Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalasphatiकाकृतिम् Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam That's good. The next shloka, many of you who have done Bhagavad Gita or any other stotras probably know it, but for the sake of completion, I need to teach it here. Saraswati Namaha Tubhyam Namastubhyam सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं। वरदे कामरूपिणी। वरदे कामरूपिणी। विद्या आरंभम विद्यारंभम करिष्यामि। विद्यारंभम करिष्यामि। सिद्धिः भवतु सिद्धिर्भवतु सदा। सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Somebody is calling for the class. Oh. Yeah. I'll take that. You probably noticed how these words are. Okay. So whenever we are learning it, any shloka, you want to make sure that you know the words. Okay. In English, we don't have a problem. In English, when you join them, you only put them next to it. But in Sanskrit, when we join them, they make a slight change. They get some change in there. Some transformation happens when they are joining together, right? If you have noticed it, we have seen 3 or 4 in there today, right? Namaha tubhyam. Namastubhyam. Is that right? Then Vidya Arambham. Vidyarambham. We have seen one. Siddhihi Bhavatu. What did we say? Siddhir Bhavatu. Another formation. Right? And in the previous shloka, we also did Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Many people probably by till now probably thought, I'm not saying you all thought about it, Hayagriva Mupasmahe. So we always do think that Hayagriva Mupasmahe. There is no word Mupasmahe. It is actually Upasmahe, but Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Little bit small things I try to give you, and this is the way we build our Sanskrit knowledge as we progress in our class. Okay? We are not giving you the explanation about the reason behind it, all that. They'll come in as we progress in the class. But just notice it, that there is some changes happening in the world, right? You all see the changes are happening. How these changes are happening, why the changes are happening, what is the rule behind it, those we will learn it as we progress. You're all good? Okay? What is the third shloka? There is no third shloka, I think. Right? Do we have any shloka in there? Okay. So let us read all of them together. All of us together from the beginning of the Asmad Guru Bhyanama. Okay? Okay? Everybody, give your best. You are all brilliant. Either children are brilliant or parents are brilliant. Because children are brilliant, parents chose the children to come for this class. And parents are brilliant, that's why they thought they can learn it. Okay? So, no questions. You are all brilliant. Start. Oh, Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Namah Paramarushibhyo. Namah Paramarushibhyaha. Om Namah Paramarushibhyo. Namah Paramarushibhyaha. Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalasphatiकाकृतिम् Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivamupaस्महे Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. So this is the way we start our class. Every class, they have their own way to start for this one. But here we are starting the class. Before we start the class, the prayers which are related to Vishnu Sahasranama are all different. But this is something we do it at the beginning of our class. So what did we do? We just quickly learn about them, then we go to the second side of it. We said Asmad Guru Bhyo Namaha. Okay? That means we are saluting to all the teachers, starting from our mother till today, whoever has given us the knowledge. You might have got the knowledge from a person walking on the road also. Every day, every time when we become ourselves open with our ears and open with our eyes, then every second we'll see something else to learn for us. Learning is the process till we leave this world. I would put this way, till this body leaves this world. Okay? Until then, our learning continues. There is no full stop. So we are want to salute all of them till today. Those all given the knowledge. Because of that, we are all sitting here. You all agree? That's Asmad Guru Bhyo Namaha. Now, next we are saying Om Namah Paramarushibhyo. Paramarushibhyo means the rishis who have meditated upon Bhagavan and then gave us the wonderful scripts for us. Whatever the scripts we are having in our ancient culture, we all belong to ancient culture. Okay? We all belong to Sanatana Dharma. We are not Hindus. We are not Indians. We are from Sanatana Dharma, the oldest civilization, the oldest way of living, Sanatana Dharma. Okay? And in that, whatever the scriptures are there, they are all rishis have experienced them and then produced it for us. So we want to salute all the rishis who have given us this knowledge and brought us this here. Okay? Including our science, everything is coming from our rishis. Okay? So we wanted to say it twice. That's our Guruji says, because to include everybody, we wanted to say it twice. That's a convention. So for all the gurus, for all the rishis, we have done that. Then the knowledge is there, but where is the knowledge? Atma itself is knowledge. Atma means jnanam. Atma itself is full of knowledge. Everybody's Atma is having tons of knowledge with us. But what happened? Over a period of time, we have been coming through so many births and, going back into different form. Because of that, what happened? Our Atma become dirt. It's like, if you take a lantern, have you seen any lantern? The lantern will be having like the glass on it. On the glass, the lot of smoke is covered with it. Even though you have a big lamp inside, it won't give you any light for us, right? If it is covered with the smoke. Now you go and then open that and then remove the smoke that is there. But the light was there previously too, right? So that's how our Atma is full of knowledge. Okay? And so the source of knowledge is whom? The source of knowledge is the Hayagriva. Hayagriva is also none other than Lord Vishnu's form who imparted the knowledge second time to Brahma. We're not going into those stories, please. Okay? So we wanted to recall the source of knowledge, Hayagriva. Haya means horse. Griva means neck. The form of God who is having the horse head neck. Okay, horse neck. That's why his name is Hayagriva. Griva means you already heard some name in Ramayana, Sugriva. Okay, Dashagriva. Griva means neck. Remember that. Very simple. So we talked Jnana Anandamayam. He is the Jnana and Anandamayam. He is full of jnanam and also anandam, both together. And he is also pure crystal form. Nirmalaha Phatika Akritim. Akriti means shape. Adharam Sarva Vidyanam. He is the supporter for all the knowledge, all the studies. We have got 32 Vidyas. They call Brahma Vidyas. There are so many different Vidyas are the studies. Are for all of the studies, he is the one. Hayagrivam Upasmahe. I am chanting I am chanting you. I am telling him. Oh Jnanananda, I am chanting you. Next one, flow of knowledge. First is source of knowledge. The source is there like that, a big water tank in our every year, right? But from there, you need to have a flow so that it come to your house. The flow of knowledge is always happen through Saraswati Devi, who is the mother consort Brahmas, right? So we all know. So that's why we are praying to Saraswati. Saraswati Namaha Tubhyam. I'm saluting to you. You are Varade. You are the one who gives the boons for us. Kama Rupini. You can be coming any form you want it. Vidyarambham Karishyami. I'm starting my studies right now. We are doing the studies. Siddhir Bhavatu. Like we say Karya Siddhi. Right? Siddhi means what? Success. Okay. And since we are sitting in our Hanuman temple premises, right in the Hanuman temple, we wanted to also remember him with one single line. I'm not doing any more shlokas. Just simply we say, Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Simply we can say, right? Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Om Namo Hanumate Namaha. Good enough. Okay. So this is the way we started. So we are all here to learn Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. We don't need to say Vishnu Sahasranama. Our ancient, our rishis, everybody say that whenever you refer to Sahasranama as just Sahasranama, it always points to Vishnu Sahasranama. This is the oldest one. And this is the one, like, whenever you say president, president means always go back to, just we say president, somebody will directly say our president, whoever it is. But when you say temple president, then it comes to different. Right? Our neighborhood, our HOA president, they'll be different. But when you say is president, it always goes to him. In the same way, Sahasranama means it always Vishnu Sahasranama. That's why I say Sri Sahasranama Stotra. Okay? Sahasranama. Sahasra means 1000. Right? So the 1000 names of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is having only 1000 names? Anybody? Is he having only 1000? No. He has Ananta Namas. But we got 1000 names from a great Acharya who experienced them, who visualized them, who enjoyed them, gave it to us. But it doesn't mean that we got only 1000. So many names are there, but only 1000 names he has collected and he has given us. So who collected these names for us? His name is Bhishmacharya. What's his name? Bhishma. Bhishmacharya. So this Vishnu Sahasranama, whatever we are learning it today, it is not written by somebody locally or somebody in our Kali Yuga. He was there in Dwapara Yuga. Okay? He was there in Dwapara Yuga. I'll tell you a little story and then we go back to the importance of it. So today we are going to learn the importance of Vishnu Sahasranama. Why we need to learn it? Because your mom asked you to come for the class, you came here. So it's my duty to tell you whether if I convince you, then you're going to be here tomorrow. If I don't convince you, probably you'll say, I didn't get convinced why I'm doing this. Right? So we'll be understanding the importances given by different scriptures. We'll be knowing about it. So the Vishnu Sahasranama is given by Bhishmacharya. So the little story is in Mahabharata. Okay, we have got two histories in our universe. There are only two histories. What is the history? One is Ramayana, another one is Mahabharata. So we call them with another beautiful name. History means in Telugu or in English it is called Charitra, but these are not called Charitras. These are called Itihasa. What is the difference between Charitra and Itihasa? Okay, Charitra means somebody writing it after it happened. Itihasa means itiha asa. Means that's how happened. That means what? Somebody is watching and writing it. Please note, Valmiki was there when Ramayana was happening. Vyasa was there when Mahabharata was happening. That is the reason only these two are called as itihasa. Itihasa. Iti means this way. Iti. Okay. Narayana iti means this is the way it happened. So Valmiki given Ramayanam and Vyasa is given Mahabharata. So Vyasa has written Mahabharatam. Understand it. We got two histories. Itihasas, Mahabharata. Mahabharata is written by Vyasa. In Vyasa's written Mahabharata has 125,000 shlokas. In 125,000 shlokas, there are 18 books. Out of 18 books, there is one book. Its name is Anushasanika Parva. Okay, Anushasanika Parva. In Anushasanika Parva, there will be so many chapters. Again, if you take a book, you have generally chapters, right? Little information. I'm not giving too much, but I wanted you to go to that point so that you know what you're doing it. It's not written by, J.K. Rowling or somebody, okay? So Mahabharata, 18 books. Out of 18 books, there is one book name is Anushasanika Parva. In that book, there are so many chapters. In that, there is one chapter called 149th chapter. Okay? If you go to the Mahabharatam real script, you can find this there. In 149th chapter, whatever is there in 149th chapter, that is Vishnu Sahasranama. That chapter starts with, I'll tell you later. So that is the Vishnu Sahasranama in the book of Mahabharata. So when you are reading the Vishnu Sahasranama, you are reading Mahabharatam every day. Do you all agree or not? You don't have to read a whole book. Even if you read one chapter. Like some people might have done Satashloki Ramayanam with me. Some of them are here. Satashloki Ramayanam is from the Ramayanam. One chapter. So when you read one chapter of that Satashloki Ramayanam every day, that means you are reading every day Ramayanam. In 2011, before this temple was constructed, our Appaji made a bet for everybody. I don't know if anybody remembers it. That everybody play this Satashloki Ramayanam in your house. And that count will be there. And by the date on 31st on 2011, December, the count was around 11 million something came out. Everybody was listening to it. He wanted everybody to listen to it. Our Appaji says, even if once in a house, if it is heard, that is going to be there for 7 generations in that house. That's how powerful all these books are. So, in Mahabharata story, I don't want to tell you the whole story. In Mahabharata, Kurukshetra happened. Pandavas won the battle, and afterwards, and they were just ready to leave and then become this Dharmaraja is supposed to become the king, right? Because Pandavas' eldest one is Dharmaraja, so he's supposed to become king. At that time, Krishna remembered that Bhishmacharya still here. He did not leave this world. Where is he? He is in the battlefield sleeping on the arrow bed. Imagine, he was sleeping on the arrow bed. So he says, Dharmaraja, this is the best time for you to get some knowledge if you wanted to. Bhishmacharya is still waiting. He can leave any time from this place. He won't be back here again. Let's go. So all Pandavas and Krishna together go to where? Bhishmacharya. They go to him. And then Krishna says, come on, ask whatever question you have. You ask him. So then Dharmaraja asks question. How many questions he asked, you know? He asked only 6 questions he asked. Even though he has got very knowledgeable person, he asked only 6 questions. Whenever you ask any question with elder people, don't make that mistake. Because if you ask a little bit of question also, they come with too much knowledge. Right? Huh? Yes or no? So that's how because they are waiting for somebody to ask. So when Dharmaraja, his name is Yudhishthira, his name is actually Yudhishthira. Okay. When he asks the question, 6 of them, then Bhishmacharya replies back to him. So this whole conversation between, who are the two people between? Bhishmacharya and Dharmaraj. So remember this one. Any time, whether it is Lalita Sahasranama or whether it is any other stotra, always the stotras came into this world. Always the stotras came into this world. Only when the dialogue happened between two people. Ramayana came into this world when the dialogue happened between Narada and Valmiki. This one happened when this Vishnu Sahasranama, Dharmaraja and Bhishmacharya. So Bhishmacharya was explaining it. Okay. So now this one is given to us in the book. So the Vyasa gave it, and from Vyasa, the book, when we got it into our hands, at that time Vyasa's disciple was there explaining. So here is the fun part. Kids, whenever have you any time went to India and then went to your villages? Okay. And if you go to your village and your mom and dad will say, hey, this is a very big building. You see this? Yeah, the building is all ruined. What is that building is your grandfather's. Oh, not this grandfather, the old grandfather, previous one. His building. Oh, then why did it like this? Why we are not staying in there? Now what happens? You or somebody will tell the whole story coming back home after dinner. You give the full story to them, right? In the same way, exact situation happened in Mahabharata. I'm telling you, it's not something I saw it. It's there in the shlokas. Mahabharata, Pandavas, right? Pandavas, Arjuna is one of the Pandavas. Everybody knows Arjuna, right? Who is Arjuna's son? Abhimanyu. Very good. You all know it. Who is Abhimanyu's son? Parikshit. Who is Parikshit's son? Who said that? Right. Very good. Janamejaya. So this Janamejaya, who is the great grandson of Arjuna. Great grandson of Arjuna, when he went and saw these places in Kurukshetra, I don't know where did he see it, he asked. Whom he asked? Not the grandfathers or anybody, nobody was there. He was asking, then the disciple of Vyasa. Then the disciple of Vyasa, whose name is, you know whose name is? It's there in the book now. Vaishampayana. His name is Vaishampayana. So Janamejaya asked Vaishampayana, tell me, what is this story? What has happened? Then Vaishampayana is telling it. Please understand it. Vaishampayana is telling it, but it is Vaishampayana who is telling it. He is telling whatever was given by his Guru Vyasa. But Vyasa was also not telling it. Vyasa was giving it whatever happened between Krishna and the Bhishmacharya. I repeat again. Okay. The actual thing happened between Krishna and Bhishma, and all Pandavas were there. Right? Krishna, Pandavas, everybody was there. So whatever happened at that time, that was recorded by Vyasa. So Vyasa gave it to his disciples. His disciple gave it to next disciples. Finally, when we got our book of Mahabharata, it is Vaishampayana who gave us this Mahabharata. Are you understanding? Anybody? If you have a doubt, please raise your hand. No worries. So now the Vaishampayana is explaining to whom? Janamejaya. Who is Janamejaya? Son of Parikshit. Who is Parikshit? Son of Abhimanyu. Who is Abhimanyu? Son of Arjuna. Who is Arjuna? Son of Pandu. Who is Panduraja? Son of... Should we go back to that? Vichitravirya. Okay. Who is Vichitravirya? Go back like that. I'll give you the tree for you next week. Okay. There is a complete tree of it. If you look at the tree, you will know that the Vyasa is also none other than the relation to them only. Let's leave the topic. So Vaishampayana is explaining to Janamedaya exactly whatever was given by Krishna, Bhishmacharya in that episode. Okay, so that's how we got it. That is the reason, if you look at the Vishnu Sahasranama Pustakam book, which I am going to give you all, so somebody can volunteer. So those who are having online, if you wanted to get this physical book also, I can send you, but it may take us some time, but I gave you the books for you. So English for the people who say English. Yes, tell me. Okay. Quickly. Okay. Only one book for the participant. Okay. Take it. Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe a couple of them take it quickly. Okay. Are you all okay? The people who are joining the Zoom, please. If you have any questions, no need to send a text. You can just raise your hand. I can see you and I can immediately stop and then you can openly. Don't feel shy because here there are 67 people are probably sitting here and you are all sitting there, but no one is distant. Okay. Okay. In next 30 seconds, we should get them distributed. Let us see quickly. Come on. Okay. Let's start. Okay, let's all settle down. If you did not get it, I can get them next week or next week, those who wanted English. But there it is there in the drive also, nothing to worry. But keep the book. Don't leave the book on the floor and then just throw them like this or, keep somewhere else. Okay. Huh? English is not here. Telugu? No. Hindi ఉంది. It's there online. I put them the link. I would తీసుకొస్తాను. If somebody wants Kannada or Tamil, I have them also. Can give you later. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. So the reason I gave you the book today, because today we start the class, I wanted to make sure you get the material with you. So for you, you got English, you need to? Okay. Okay. So if you look at in the book, the 4th or 5th shloka, it says Sri Vaishampayana Uvacha. Can somebody confirm that it is there? Sri Vaishampayana Uvacha. Do you see it? Anybody? Confirm? Online? In that actually I have in the drive I put something called green book and red book. Green is Telugu one and red is the English one. I just put with the name, but that is actually something which is given by our temple. But the real book, if I wanted to have it, then probably you can take it from the temple website, or I can give you these books which I'm giving them. Okay, so these are the books I have with me. Small book, Telugu book. Okay, I can give you these two. I can take care of sending you, don't worry. If you wanted to have the book in physical form, but the same book is scanned, the Telugu is scanned and kept in the drive. This case, same book. Okay. And we'll do the same thing for the English also, so that everybody will have the same book to follow. Okay. So the chapter 149th chapter starts from Sri Vaishampayana Uvacha. Okay. And from there, it ends in Nateyanti Parabhava Om Namayiti. That's the place I am telling you from the Telugu book, page number 60. Okay. Page number 60, it ends. Okay. It ends in page number 60. Okay. And you all got it? So what happened was, when they wanted to bring out a separate book, please understand it now. So as I told you, some of the shlokas are added in the between. That's why you will, even when you are listening to the YouTube Vishnu Sahasranama, some people will have extra some shlokas also. Okay. But I want you to give the full structure of this book next week. Anatomy, completely, like, from where to where, what is the what, I'm going to give you. No, don't worry on it. But just I wanted you to understand that the Vaishampayana Uvacha, why we have that, I wanted to tell you. And the Vaishampayana Uvacha, from there the Vishnu Sahasranama starts. Are you getting it? And then it ends at Nateyanti Parabhovan Namaiti. Afterwards, we have some Bhagavad Gita shlokas are there in it. Some Purana shlokas are also there in it. Okay. Why they have put it in there? They wanted to give like a big jackpot. What is jackpot means? By reading Vishnu Sahasranama, they want you to have a phalam of reading some Bhagavad Gita shlokas also. That's why they added Bhagavad Gita shlokas at the end. Like Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna is the last shloka of Vishnu Sahasranama, Bhagavad Gita, right? That shloka is there. Ananya Chintayan Tomam. They put so many shlokas in the end. And some shlokas in the middle also are there. Okay. So we'll be understanding about that later. You all got it? So Vishnu Sahasranama, remember, this is coming from Mahabharata. That is the first part we need to remember. This is not something somebody created it. It is given by Bhishmacharya for us. Okay. Now, I put some paper in the back side for you, which is very important for you to quickly go over. Okay. Do you see that the paper I gave you? The second paper, please open the flip VSN. Okay. So I have some in Bhaja Govindam, there is a shloka. I want to give the references. You can read them later also, but I want to give the references to you to know how grateful we are and what important it is. Okay. So in Bhaja Govindam, 27th shloka, they say, Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram, Dheyam Sripati Rupamajasram, Neyam Sajjana Sange Chittam, Deyam Dina Janaya Cha Vittam. So Shankaracharya gave this wonderful shloka. He says, in this world, in this Kali Yuga for us, you need to do only two things. What is? Geyam means sing it. What are the two things we need to sing it? Gita, Nama Sahasram. He did not say Vishnu Sahasrama because as I told you, whenever you say Nama Sahasra, it always refers to Vishnu Sahasranama. He did not say this one. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasra. Okay? But then the way proof will be you'll be getting the proof of it from the another book, which is from the Puranas, because Shankaracharya only given you recently, right? Shankaracharya is not like too old for us, right? But the Puranas are old. So the meaning is very clear. I gave you the Bhagavad Gita and Sahasranama should be chanted. Always the form of Lord Narayana is to be meditated upon. The mind is to be led toward the company of the good. Wealth is to be distributed to the needy. Deyam Dina Janaya Chavittam. Our money should be given to the needy people and our satsangam should be with the good people. That's how our way of living should be in this world. The next one, Vishnu Purana says. In Vishnu Purana, there's a very, very important shloka. We have 4 yugas. Okay, some people may be knowing it, but for the sake of kids, I'm telling you, Nana, children, everybody, please listen to. There are 4 yugas. We'll go into detail of those yugas sometime during the class because we'll be learning about it in Vishnu Sahasranama too. So, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. There are 4 yugas. In Krita Yuga, all was only dharma. Krita is only one. All of it only dharma. There is no adharma. When it comes to Treta Yuga, it was 3 parts dharma, 1 part adharma. 3, Treta. In Dwapara Yuga, what happened? You might guess it. 2. Adharma was equal. Adharma and dharma both are equal. That is the reason the fighting happened. But when it comes to Kali Yuga, 0. Okay? Everything is adharma only. It's difficult to find the dharma. Okay? So, here it says, in Krita Yuga, people were also living for thousands of years. So they were having enough time. So they were attaining the moksha, the liberation from this world, by doing the dhyanam. You say, look at here. Dhyayan Krite, Krita Yuga, Dhyanam. Next one, Yajan Yajnai Tretayam. In Treta Yuga, they were able to attain the moksha, means liberation from this world, by doing the yajna. Yajna means what? Offerings. Offering to fire god. Okay. That's how they are doing it. But then third time, when it comes to Dwapara Yuga, what happened was, they were doing the pujas. Only Archana. Dwapare Archayan. Archayan means they were doing only the pujas. Okay. What happened? You're standing there? Okay. Dwapare Archayan. Yadapnoti tadapnoti kalau sankirtya keshavam. Very clearly it is saying, kalau means in Kali Yuga, what we need to do? Only chant the Keshava Nam. Whose name? Keshava. In Vedas, we have the same thing. Whatever the puja you do, it will be reaching to him. In Sanjyavandanam, those who do it, they will know about this shloka. Akashat patitam toyam yada gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaraha. What is next? Keshavam prati gacchati. So whatever salute you do to whomever form it is, all the namaskaras are going to be for Keshava only. So that is there in our Sandhyavandana Vidhi. And this one here it says Kalau Sankirtya Keshavam. So now somebody might ask, they were doing the big dhyanam. That's very difficult, right? Doing the dhyanam means you have to use your mind and body and everything. And next time we are doing the yajna. Third time we are doing the only archana. But maybe the powerful they are all. This may not be more powerful. No. The path is simplified in Kali Yuga. Please understand, Anna. Kids and adults, everybody. The path is simplified, but the destination is not changed. Okay? Do you understand? From here to going to New Jersey, when before the flights were there, people probably were going by the bullock carts. They might have taken days. Today we are going by flight. But anything changed? Still you are reaching the same New York only. Right? Reaching the New York is not changed. Only the method of going is changed. Do you all agree? In the same way, in Kali Yuga, the simplest form is Sankirtana, Nama Sankirtana. That is the reason you are all came to learn Vishnu Sahasranam. Why we need to learn the Vishnu Sahasranam? Because Nama Sankirtana. That's all. Nama Sankirtana is most easiest. You can be standing in the somewhere. You can be on the road. You can be driving anywhere. Nama is ready with you. Okay? That's how it is. Kalau Nama Sankirtana. So this Vishnu Puranam said in this one. Then Bhagavad, then another one Parashar, but that one I am going to give you later. In Mahabharata also it says, Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Mokshecha, Bharatarshava, Yadasti Tadanyatra, Yenne Hasti, Nat Tat Vachit. That which exists in Mahabharata exists everywhere in this world. That which is not in Mahabharata does not exist anywhere. So Mahabharata has everything. That is the reason when you take this Vishnu Sahasranama from Mahabharata, that will give you complete package for you for the liberation in this world. Vishnu Sahasranama will give you that. Next one it says, Padma Purana says, Naham vasami vaikunthe yoginam hrudayena cha madbhaktya yatra gayanti tatra tishtami Narada. With Narada, Lord Vishnu says that I am not going to sit in the Vaikuntham. I am not going to sit anywhere. I am going to be in the place where people will be Gayanti. See here it says, right? Gayanti tatra tishtami. If you are sitting and then chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, God will be sitting there with you. If you are chanting the Rama, then Hanuma will be sitting next in a seat. Do you know when we do the Ramayana, they put a chair? That is the way. So whenever you are doing the chanting of Bhagavan name, Bhagavan will be sitting there. This is Bhagavan himself told, which is there in our Padma Purana, which is written by Veda Vyasa. Okay? See, this is the compilation. I did it over a period of time. And in fact, last time when I told, I got probably 3-4 references. This time, by God's grace, I got some more references for you to give. Because I have to do the marketing now. Right? Otherwise, tomorrow you may not come. So, Padma Purana in Uttarakhanda, in that is a Naham Vasami Vaikunthe. I'm not going to stay in the Vaikunthe. Yoginam Hrudayena cha. I'm going to sit in the And then what? Mad bhaktya yatra gayanti. Mad bhaktya yatra gayanti. Wherever they chant my name, I am going to sit there. Okay? So you want the Lord's presence, you just sit and chant Vishnu Sahasranama. He is going to be there for you. Okay? Next one sloka, which is coming from the Bhagavad Gita, the last sloka. Some people who are knowing the Bhagavad Gita probably can chant. Anybody can chant this sloka for me? Come on. Satatam.
See, what sloka?
Right. He says, Satatam kirtayantaha mam. Whoever kirtana, whoever chants my name. Okay? And for them, I am going to be taking care of them. I'm not going to deep making for it. So these are all the different references. Okay? We got it in there. Are you understanding? So these are wonderful references of given in. So Vishnu Purana is not given by Vyasa. Vyasa wrote 18 Puranas. One of them is Padma Purana. But Vyasa's father, who is Vyasa's father, we will be learning it now in next second. Okay? Vyasa's father name is Parashara. Okay? Vyasa's father wrote this in Vishnu Purana. Padma Puranam wrote by Vyasa. Okay? Mahabharata wrote by Vyasa. Bhajagovindan by Shankaracharya. Krishna himself told in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita itself, he told. Even after telling Bhagavad Gita, after that, this came out. Which came later? Bhagavad Gita. Sorry, not Bhagavad Gita. The Vishnu Sahasranama. So, I'm not trying to make any deviation here, but which is more powerful means I would say Vishnu Sahasranama is more powerful than Bhagavad Gita. Why? Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is praising himself. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Aksharana makarosmi. What is that? He says, Asmi, Asmi, I am this, I am that, I am this. If somebody sits next to you and keep on telling about you, what do you say? Just keep on talking about himself. Right? You don't even ready to believe them because he just keep on telling it. But here, Bhishmacharya is telling. In front of whom? Krishna. That means somebody experienced it. Please understand. Somebody experienced it and telling it. So which is more sweeter? It's like this. I'll tell you a simple example. You have ocean, right? Big ocean. Ocean has got water. Can you go and drink it? No. From the ocean, the vapors come up and then the cloud forms and the cloud comes to your Frisco and then it showers. Can you drink that water? Yes, we can. So that showering is that coming from Bhishmacharya. The water going up into clouds is the one what Krishna gave us. Okay? Krishna gave us Bhagavad Gita and the Acharya means the one who experienced it gave the Bhishmacharya. Suppose if the Bhishmacharya is saying something wrong, let us say. Let us say Bhishmacharya is saying something wrong. Then what Krishna will say? Hey, you didn't tell the right way. This is not right. He's going to correct it, right? He's going to correct it or not? So there is a proof for you that whatever Bhishmacharya said, Krishna acknowledged it. He tick marked it. Yes, yes, it is right. It is right. It is right. Because he is standing right in front of. Tell me, is there any stotra where Bhagavan is standing right there and then the Guru who experienced it is telling it? This is the Vishnu Sahasranama stotra. Understanding it? So, that is the reason this is more powerful means the more experienced. It's like, experienced stotra. ఒకరు అనుభవించి మనకి ఇస్తున్నారు. Okay? Somebody is telling by themselves is one version, which is the Bhagavad Gita. Somebody experiencing it and telling it, which is given by Bhishmacharya. Okay? So, no more fighting here, okay? Both are good. So, now in that, Bhishmacharya when gave it, it is completely acknowledged by the Dharmaraja, that is Krishna, and all of them also enjoyed it. And that one we got it here. That is the reason the picture is here this way. So you should know why the picture is like this in this. If you look at it, the picture, because of everybody standing around him. No Kaurava is standing, please. Okay? Why they are not standing in front of them? Already they died. Not a single Kaurava was spared out to listen to Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay. So Vishnu Sahasranama was only heard by them. Okay. So now we are going to start so the beginning shlokas, whatever we have in this, they are all basically added by our gurus when they make it as a separate book. Please understand, it is made as a separate book, but it is not a separate book. It is the 149th chapter of Anushasanika Parva of Mahabharata. That's how we need to remember. Vishnu Sahasranama is 149th chapter of Anushasanika Parva of Mahabharata, which is written by Veda Vyasa. Okay? So now you know what you are reading it. Every day when you are chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, you are reading Mahabharata, as I told. So let us read this beginning shlokas in this. Any doubts, people in the online? Anybody? Any thumbs up? 1, 2? Okay. 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 So we are going to the page number in this one. So we are okay. Another thing is, before we chant Vishnu Sahasranama, my practice is we need to chant some prayer to the Mother Goddess Lakshmi also. Because whenever we are going to Swami, we have to go with Ammavar. Ammavar has to be with us. Okay, if you are visiting any time, any temple which is of Venkateshwara Swami temple or any temple where they are separate, okay, then first you visit Ammavar to the left or right, and then come to middle. Whenever you are going to Venkateshwara Swami temple, we should go that way. Even here also, you can go and take the blessings of the mother and then come into the middle. Okay, because mother will make sure that you will not be in trouble. Okay, mother will make sure that you will not be in trouble with father's attitude. It's not father's attitude, it's your attitude. Your attitude is so much rotten that father cannot tolerate it. But mother will say, that's okay, that's okay. He makes mistakes. Who can make mistakes? Sometimes they make a nice conversation. This fellow never came to temple till now. He has got already 40 years. Okay, today he came, right? He's got 60 years left. That's how mother is going to console, convince father. Okay. So when we are chanting Vishnu Sahasranama also, there is a practice of chanting Lakshmi Ashtotaram in the front, then later Vishnu Sahasranama. But we are not learning Lakshmi Ashtotaram here because our timing is not permitted. But we just chant one single Nama of mother and then we move on. Is it okay? We just have to say, everybody fold your hands together. Om Sriyai Namaha. Om Sriyai Namaha. Om Sriyai Namaha. It's enough. Okay. So chant this one, then we go to the Vishnu Sahasranama. Okay. So every time, if you are learning, you already learned Lakshmi Ashtotaram, you are welcome to do it. Okay. It's a 30-40 shlokas in there, but we are not learning it here in our class. That's why I'm just putting this one in the front. Okay. Just to do the. Are you all clear now? We just chant 3 times Om Sri. Sri is mother Bijakshi. Okay. When you say Sri Rama, we are not saying Rama. Rama with Sri. That means Sita also together. Sri Rama. Okay. Sri and then Rama. Sri Rama. Like that. Okay. Okay. So the first shloka in this is, we all know it, but we'll just chant it first for the sake of the people who are learning for the first time. So in Vishnu Sahasranama has 3 parts, which I'm going to explain in the next week. I'm going to give a full chart of it also. Shukla Ambaradharam Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shesivarnam Chatuhu Bhujam Chaturbhujam Shesivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam ध्यायेत् प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्व विघ्न उपशान्तये विघ्नोपशान्तये सर्व विघ्नोपशान्तये. Now you know it's not Vignopashanti, it's Vigna Upashanti. The one who does the Upashanti. Upashanti for what? For Vignas. For Vignas Upashanti. Not removing it, suppressing it, subsiding them. Upashantaye. Okay. Let's read the shloka again. Most of you know it, I assume it. Okay. Let's read the shloka together, everybody. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Sheshivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha Dvirada Vaktradyaha Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha. Once again. Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha Parishadyaha Paraha Shatam Parashatam Parishadyah Parashatam. Understand the pronunciation I'm making it. Parishadyah Parashatam. Of it has to come like Parishadya Parasyatam. In Parasyatam, we should not get the ha. It is Parasyatam. Vignam Nighnanti Satatam. Vignam Nighnanti Satatam. Vishwaksenam Tam Asraye Tamasraye Vishwaksenam Tamasraye. I want kids' voice louder, okay? The kids are not doing it, then my class is totally weak, okay? I don't count adults singing it. I want to focus on you, okay? Everybody. Yasya dvirada vaktradyaha parishadyaha parasyatam. Yasya dvirada vaktradyaha parishadyaha parasyatam. Vikhnam Nighnanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamasraye. So the first shloka is for the Lord Vishnu. We are the Shuklam Bharadaram Shri Vishnu. That's a prayer to Lord Vishnu. We always do it for any time when we invoke, when we do any puja, anything, we start that one. I'm not going in details of that. The second one is the Vishwaksena. Vishwaksena is the chief commander for Lord Vishnu. We are doing the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. So we are praying to the Lord Vishnu's chief commander to let us in. The president is sitting inside. If the chief commander doesn't allow, you can't do anything. So the chief commander is at the gate, right? So we are praying to the Vishwaksena to let us in. Okay. The next one is the shloka for the Vyasa. Vyasa shloka is the next one. Is the whole biodata of Vyasa is in this. Okay. So we learn that shloka. Now, probably we do these shlokas and then we'll conclude. So these are the shlokas. Please understand it. These first 5 shlokas or 6 shlokas, we have it in our book. These are not there in the real Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Because the real Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra starts from Vaishampayana Uvacha. But to make it like a nice book, they made them. Okay? They made it. Okay, we want to make it as a nice book for everybody to read it, right? So they put some shlokas in the front, some shlokas in the back. Okay? It's like a sandwich. They made it in there. Okay, so that's how these shlokas are there. Because of that reason, please understand, everybody, adults and kids, because of that reason, the first shlokas have got many variations. You take any book. If you take Appaji's book, you may find some more shlokas also. I'm not saying those are not right, this is not right, that is good. Everybody was free to add them, but nobody added anything in this one. Okay. Whatever is there in the Vishnu Sahasranama from the chapter coming from there, there is no change. But the ones which are in the before, they changed it. And there are other places also they changed. I'll show you where are the changes happened. Because there they have taken their free ride to add their own shlokas. Some of them wrote their own shlokas, they added them too. Okay. So we are not saying they are not good. Extra is always good, but we don't need to. Okay. Okay. Now the next one is the shloka which is added by our rishis to give the biodata of Vyasa. Who is Vyasa? Okay. So just know for 1 minute, Vyasa is not name of a person. Please understand. Vyasa is not name of a person. Vyasa is a person's portfolio, like president. President is the name of a person? No. Secretary is the name of a person? No. In the same way, Vyasa is also not a name of person. It is the person who takes in charge of making the division of Vedas into different parts. So every time in the yugas, somebody will be there to take care of that. That usually happens in Dwapara Yuga. Okay, so the Vyasa who did this, the separation of this Vedas or imparting the knowledge of Vedas to somebody, at this time, his name was Krishna Dvaipayana. What's his name? Krishna Dvaipayana. So there are so many Vyasas left by that time because we are in so many millions of years are already done, right? So that Vyasa name is Krishna Dvaipayana. So the Krishna Dvaipayana means then you need to know whose father is, whose grandfather it is, whose great grandfather is. So that information is coming in the shloka. Okay. So remember, Vyasa is not name of a person. It is the name of the person who takes care of the division of Vedas in the course of time. So that's why we call him Veda Vyasa. We don't call him Vyasa, right? We say Veda Vyasa. Vyasam Vasishtha Naptaram Vasishthanaptaram Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shaktehe Pautram Shaktehe Pautram Shaktehe Pautram. Up sound has to be there. Okay. Probably now you might have got some rules without me explaining you. Okay. There we said for the shloka, Parishadya Parasyatam. He said, Shakte Pautram Akalmasham. Shakte Pautram Akalmasham. Parashara Atmajam Parasharatmajam Vande. Parasharatmajam Vande. Shukatatam. It's actually Shukatatam. Shukatatam tapaha nidhim taponidhim. So by now you should know that there is no word called tapo. Is there a word called tapo? No. What is the actual word there? Tapaha nidhim. Together became taponidhim. Taponidhim. Shukatatam taponidhim. Tatam taponidhim. Okay. So let's read the shloka again. Vyasam vasishthanaptaram Shakte Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande. Shukatatam Taponidhim. Can we try reading the shloka? Everybody together. This Vyasam shloka. Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shakte Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim. Okay, so here we are talking about the biodata of Vyasa. Okay, see, whenever you are saying about yourself, when you go to the somebody elders also, what we do the Abhivadanam, right? You all know Abhivadanam. They do like this. Some people will do like this. Okay, what they will do? They will talk about their name. They talk about their guru's name, and they also talk about their gotras. So gotra pravara. It's not going to come with our mother father. So we get the gotra pravara, the one who is unique with that name. That's how they are going to talk about them. So here we are talking about the uniqueness to identify Vyasa. We are talking of three things here: whose father he is, whose son he is, whose grandson he is, whose great grandson he is. Four things, that is the shloka. Okay? Vyasam. What's his name? His name is Vyasa. I am saluting to Vyasa. That's why we are saying Vyasam. In Telugulo, Vyasam ante Vyasuniki. Ramam, Ramuniki. Are you getting it? Whenever we say means two. Hanumantam, Hanumantuniki. Okay, are you getting? For the sake of some Telugu people, I'm just giving you that key word. Okay, Shukra Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram. He is Vasishta's great grandson. Naptaram. Naptaram means great grandson. Naptri means great granddaughter. We're not going there. Okay, some people may think that what do we say for great granddaughter? That's will be okay. Great grandson is Naptaram. Naptaram. Okay, to the great grandson of Vasishtha. Shakte Pautram. Pautram means grandson. Pautram means grandson. So grandson of whom? Shakti. His name is Shakti. Shakti is name. His name itself is Shakti. Okay. Shakti is grandson. Shakte Pautram. Akalmasham. He is very, very pure. Akalmasham. Parashara Atmajam. Atmaja means son. Parashara's son. Understand? Parashara's son. So, we got right? Great grandson of Vasishtha, grandson of Shakti, son of Parashara, Shukatatam. For Shuka, he is father. He is father to Shuka. Because Shuka, who is Shuka? He is Vyasa's son. So, okay. So Shukudu, the one who gave us the Bhagavatam, who is Shuka? Shuka Brahma, Shuka Mahamani, is none other than Vyasa's son. That's why we got the Bhagavatam, right? So, Parasharatmajam Mande Shukatatam Taponithim. Who is he? He is a Taponithi. He has got treasure of his the penance. From the penance, he got so much of knowledge. He is Taponithi. I am saluting to Vande. I am saluting to him. One word is there. Vande. Vande means salute. I am saluting to whom? I am saluting to great grandson of Vasishtha, grandson of Shakti, son of Parashara, and father of Shuka. To him, I am. Tata means not Tata. Okay, don't take your Telugu Tata artham. Okay, here the Sanskrit Tata is different. Okay, so Parasharatmajam Mande Sukatatam Taponithim. Okay, so that's how we are concluding it here in this, and we just to go make a very quick thing in there. So here in this book, they are given in 4 lines. That's why I'm preferring this book, which I have given you, because all shlokas are divided into 4 parts. Each shloka is contains 32 syllables. All the shlokas, 99% of the shlokas in the Vishnu Sahasranam are in that 32 syllables. In 32 syllables divided into 4 parts. How many will be each part? 8 syllables. So this book is written with 8 syllables in each line. So we don't have to worry about counting them, worry about breaking where to break. Okay. So that is the reason I am preparing this book. Okay. So see how the syllables are counted. Look at this one. English book also if you have it. Sam, Va, Si, Shtha, Na, Ta, Ram. Like that. Okay, you just type like a tapping. Syllables, you all know. This is syllables only. Don't count the letters in Telugu. Don't count the letters in English. You will be going somewhere else. Okay, because Vyasam will be V, Y, A, S, A. It goes somewhere else. Okay, don't do that. So these are with the syllables. You have to count them. Vyasam, Vasishtha, Avtar. So everywhere you will see 8 syllables only. Okay, this is called Anushtup Chandas. Anushtup. Anushtup. We'll talk about it more detail later. So, but please understand, all the shlokas in our Vishnu Sahasranama have 32 syllables. Each part will be 8 syllables. We call it as a pada or quartet. Remember up to this part. Okay. So we'll read the shlokas. We just learned 3 of them and then we conclude it here. Okay. Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Viknopashantaya Yasyadvirada Vaktradyaha Parishatyah Parasyatam Vignam Niknanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamasraye Vyasam Vasishtanaptaram Shakti Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponithim. Okay, so the first shlokas also I wanted to make you to just make a revision of the prayers so that everybody will be knowing them, and then we will do the concluding prayer in there. So the concluding prayer will be just Asmat Gurame Shanti Shanti. We'll do that. So we will be doing the invocation prayers one more time. So that those who are learned it but again forgot it, so they'll be getting connected again back. Okay. Oh Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Namah Paramarushibhyo Namah Paramarushibhyaha. Om Namah Paramarushibhyo Namah Paramarushibhyaha. Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalasphatiकाकृतिम् Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivamupaस्महे Prasvati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ गुरुभ्यो नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय हनुमान those who wanted to ask any questions they can ask questions